Good morning, I'm Jenna.
And I'm Tori with your announcements for Wednesday, December 9th, 2020.
Order forms for chevron numerals and or patches for your letter jackets are available in the athletic office. If you wish to purchase anything for your letter jackets, an order will be placed December 18th. No orders will be submitted without a completed form and payment. Any questions, email Mrs. Rigney or stop in the athletic office this afternoon.
For those who have received their Letterman jackets and need patches sewn on, please contact Casey Kramer, Mrs. Kummer, or come to the office for more info.
There will be a meeting for all girls on the cross-country team today at 11 a.m. in room 218. We will hand out our team awards. If you have not turned in your uniform yet, please do ASAP. See Coach Davis with any questions.
Now to Eli with the weather.
I'm Eli with the weather. Today it's mostly sunny with a high of 51 and a low of 29. Tomorrow it's also mostly sunny with a high of 54 and a low of 37. And Friday it's a high of 56 with a low of 47 and it's mostly cloudy. Back to your announcements.
There will be a meeting for all boys on the cross-country team on Friday, December 11th in room 218. We will hand out our team awards. If you have not turned in your uniform yet, please do ASAP. See Coach Davis with any questions.
There will be a meeting for anyone interested in track and field this year tomorrow, December 10th, outside the cafeteria at 11.
Now to Eli with the lunch.
I'm Eli with the lunch. Today we're having beef nachos with Mexican rice and black beans. Back to your announcements.
All NHS students need to go to the library during their seminar and make a Christmas card for the nursing home. Check in with the librarian for materials and to get your name checked off. This has to be completed by tomorrow.
Are you in need of volunteer hours? Student Council is developing a mentor program. They are looking for students that excel in certain subjects to mentor the following peers. If you have the knack for a certain subject and would be willing to volunteer your time, we would love to have you. Please contact Lillian Wheatley, Mr. Pratt, Mrs. Kummer, or your seminar teachers for more details.
Now to Eli with the sports.
I'm Eli with the sports. We don't have any sports today, but tomorrow there's swimming at Madison, girls basketball at South Dearborn, and wrestling at home. Back to your announcements.
The office is accepting Get Well Christmas cards for Mrs. Case. Just bring them into the office and we will get them to her.
Hello to Ms. Haley and the students of Greensburg High School in Indiana. My name is Daniel and I'm coming to you from 3,700 miles away at Alnwick Castle in Northumberland in the United Kingdom. We are standing by the banks of the River Aln, and on the hill behind me is the castle itself, where it stood for nearly 1,000 years. We know that there has been a castle on that spot since the year 1138, and the fields that I am standing on today have been the site of many fights and battles over the castle. The King of Scotland, King Malcolm III, was killed on these fields just over 900 years ago. But since the year 1309, one family has lived and ruled at Alnwick Castle. They are the Percy family, now known as the Dukes of Northumberland. Medieval castles like Alnwick were designed for keeping people out, and this medieval entrance called the Barbican was full of obstacles to stop enemies breaking in. There were drawbridges, portcullis gates, archers from the top of the battlements firing arrows, and other barriers to make sure nobody ever conquered the castle, and nobody ever did. The man in the statue behind me is Harry Percy, who got the nickname Hotspur in the late 1300s because the spurs on his suit of armour were literally hot from the speed he would ride into battle. Harry Hotspur never became the Lord of Alnwick Castle because in the year 1403 he was killed rebelling against King Henry IV. But his adventures, his battles, and his deeds became so famous, and he became so famous as one of the greatest medieval knights that William Shakespeare made him the hero of his play of the life of King Henry IV. Hundreds of years after Harry Hotspur was alive, the castle was restored by the Percy family. Elizabeth and Hugh came here in the 1700s and made huge repairs, like the ones you can hear behind me right now. In 1766, King George III made them a Duke and Duchess. 10 years later, he was receiving advice and updates from the American Revolutionary War from Hugh Percy's son, the second Duke of Northumberland. Much more recently, the 12th Duke and Duchess live inside Alnwick Castle today, and they have used the place as a filming location. You might recognise the grass behind me as the place where Harry Potter learnt to fly his broomstick in the movie Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That's all from me in Alnwick Castle in Northumberland in the UK. Hope you're all well in Indiana, and we'll see you again soon.
Have a great day, and be sure to follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at GCHS Pirates. Also, be sure to listen to GTV Radio on live365.com.